Time to go back inside the coach's room and take a closer look at Game 4, where the Edmonton Oilers beat the Vegas Golden Knights 3-0 to take a commanding 3-1 lead in this series. And let's go to the first goal of the game. It starts as a defensive face-off for the Vegas Golden Knights, and they win the draw. Zach Whitecloud has a puck, but this puck is bouncing. Another thing I want you to take a look at is the two centers. When you lose a draw, your responsibility is to stay center on center. But Vegas wins this draw. So what's Hurdle supposed to do? So let's keep going. Now, as Whiteclaw gets the puck and he goes behind the net, you can look where Haig is on this play. Haig is looking for a reverse, maybe. A reverse means that the defenseman drops it out behind him from the direction that he is going. That's called a reverse. So Haig looks like he's waiting for a reverse on this play, but Whitecloud is going behind the net, and this is a really good play by Connor Brown. Connor Brown makes this play, lifts the stick, and he's able to take the puck away from Whitecloud. And then you see Kane coming in, and he's going to finish Whitecloud. So Whitecloud can't get back at this puck. Haig takes a swipe at the puck from Brown, but Brown's hands are too quick. They keep the puck away from Haig, and he's able to throw the puck in front of the net. And this is where Hurdle comes in. Hurdle was supposed to stay center on center, but that's when you win the draw, not when you lose the draw. So right now, Hurdle's low in this play because he's looking for a low center play on the breakout from Whitecloud. That's what allows Connor Brown to be able to make this pass out to the front of the net to Adam Henrique, who is all alone in front of the net. He's able to put this one past Hill for a 1-0 lead. Now, I want you to see it from above. And this is how difficult this play becomes, because you can see all of these players think the puck is going this way. They think it's going off the strong side. And that's why I talked about where Haig is on this play. That Haig looks like he's thinking it's coming out weak side and going for a reverse. Because if the play is truly going this way, out this side of the ice, the weak side of the ice, then Haig should have been taking the net front so he could defend the net front. But he doesn't. And that's what helps leaves Henrique all alone, because one mistake creates two. And Hurdle doesn't feel that he can leave Brown all alone to be able to attack the net from here. And you see Olofsson is already thinking again. They're thinking breakout. He's the slash skater as a winger. He's going to leave the zone once the puck gets rimmed hard, and he's going to be the slash skater out to the neutral zone. That's why Olofsson is where he is. He's not thinking defense right now. And that's why Henrique gets all alone. And that's how come Olofsson can't get to him. It's all because of the great play by Connor Brown, taking a defensive play and making it an offensive play. So really good play by Connor Brown makes this 1-0. The 2-0 goal, let's take a look at this one. This one's dumped in by Edmonton, and this one starts with Hill. He's got to have communication. What is the best play for this goaltender to make? And the best play right now is to get the puck to McNabb. He's got the most separation between his player and the puck carrier, so he's got to get the puck. Hill's got to make the easy play to his defenseman. There's plenty of time right now. Just make the easy play. But he doesn't. He throws the puck hard around the wall, but here's what happens. All of the Vegas forwards think the puck's going here. Howden's on the wall. They got the F2 is covering the middle of the ice, so no one is on the far side of the ice. And that's what allows Kane to pick up this puck along the wall. And now it's Edmonton's possession. He throws the puck at the net right away, trying to get the puck at the net and catch everybody off surprise. But it bounces off wall and goes to the corner. Now Henrique's able to out-muscle Theodore along the wall. This is where wall battles become so important. This is what they call a 50-50 battle. This is a 50-50 battle between Henrique and Theodore. Henrique's able to push Theodore off the puck and keep the puck moving. And then he gets a stick on it right before McNabb does. He reaches out and pushes the puck to the far of the corner. That's a really good play. And that allows another foot race. And look what Hyman does. He gets under the stick of the Vegas Golden Knight, lifts his stick in the air, quick hands, and now he's able to get the puck and protect the puck. This is board battles all over the ice by the Vegas Golden Knights. Now it's Kane again winning his battle. Now we talk about winning the race off the wall. So for Wall right here, he has to stay with Hyman. He's got to defend Hyman all the way back to the net, or wherever Hyman goes. That's his responsibility. But we talk about winning foot races, and right now, Hyman wins the race. And that is going to be important later, because we talk about one mistake creating two mistakes. And because he was behind Hyman, Theodore has to go. Theodore feels he has to go. Right now, the most dangerous area of the ice is right here. Theodore can hold. Theodore can hold and take care of Henrique and accept Henrique as he's coming. But Theodore doesn't. He dives in behind the goal line, and right now he takes Hyman. Hyman's not the most dangerous player on the ice. It's really hard to score from behind the net. Not impossible, but it's really hard to score from behind the net. Theodore's just got to hold. He's got to hold and wait for support coming back from Moy, and he's got to wait for Kolesar to come and support the front of the net. But he doesn't. He dives down, and he allows Henrique to get to the front of the net all on his own. Now you got to look at Kolesar. Kolesar tried to get back to the front of the net, and he's trying to get under sticks of Henrique, but he doesn't. So he's not under the stick of Kolesar. Can't get under the stick of Henrique. Henrique's stick is free. Kolesar doesn't push him. He doesn't defend him. Henrique's able to make a great play, get this one past Hill for a 2-0 lead. But I want you to see this play that Henrique makes in front of the net. He gets this puck, and he's able to pull it between his legs and beat Hill through the legs and put it over Hill to make the 2-0 lead. It's a great play in front of the net. Now let's go to the 3-0 goal. Again, this is on a dumb puck on a goaltender, but Skinner, he puts it off to Bouchard. Now Bouchard's got to take a look. He's got Stone going behind the net. Where do you want to put this puck? Well, you don't want to put it where there's traffic. You don't want to put it back into the crowd. You don't want to put it where Stone is. Bouchard's got to make a better decision here. Right now, the better decision is to get that puck to McDavid, the fastest player on the ice. Just pop this puck underneath, and McDavid's gone. And they've got the forechecker beat. But Kulak, unbelievable play. Lifts the stick of Stone, and he's able to tie up his stick so that Stone can't get on it. And they're able to push the puck forward. So Bouchard's able to make this play again. This time slides it between the legs of Eichel, and now it's up to Theodore. Theodore's got to recognize that he's got a player trapped, and he's got a player trapped here. He's got two players trapped. He's got to recognize that he's got two players coming at him, and not just two players. He's got Connor McDavid coming at him, one of the fastest players in the world coming at him. He cannot dive in on Connor McDavid. Theodore has to hold here, and he's got to back off, and he's got to play this puck soft. He can't go in like this and dive, because what happens? McDavid pulls the puck to the inside, and now Theodore is beat. Theodore's out of the play, and he goes to the outside, so he's not protecting the middle of the ice. And that's what really makes this play. As McDavid delivers this puck to Kane, look where all of the Vegas Golden Knights are. They're all to the outside of the ice. McNabb, he's got to respect Hyman on the outside, so he can't just dive over, because then the puck goes to Hyman, and Hyman's off on his own. So McNabb has to play this as a 2-on-1, which leaves Kane with this much ice. All the ice from the middle all the way to the boards. Kane's got a complete lane all the way to the net, and he lets this one go right when McNabb dives, and maybe that confuses Hill. Maybe Hill doesn't read the play coming off of Kane's stick, because the puck is bouncing, and we'll see that in a second. But Hill doesn't play this well, and it goes right underneath his legs to make this one 3-0 halfway through the second. But I want to see how close this play is. One to being blocked by McNabb, which it isn't. And look at it's on edge, and it flutters, and maybe that is how Hill misreads that and allows this puck to get between his legs. But this game is 3-0, and that's it. And this one's over, and Edmonton takes this game 3-0 to take a commanding 3-1 lead. But I want to show you a couple other things that I thought Edmonton did extremely well. I thought they defended well, and they held this team to 5 shots on goal in the first period. This Vegas Golden Knight team, the shots were 15-5 in the first period. For a team that needed a win desperately, they weren't able to get to the net. And look at some of the things they did. Eichel's still has 0 goals in the series. He's got to find a way to get pucks to the net. But Edmonton defended him very well. They were taking away his time and space, stick on puck, and then they closed on him. And every time they passed the puck, there was 2 Edmonton Oilers there. And that makes it really difficult to generate offense if you cannot get free from the pressure. And again, the puck goes around the weak side wall, and there's the Oilers again. Puck goes down low. Oilers close this off with a double up. And they try to get puck to the front of the net. And again, the Edmonton Oilers protect the front of the net and defended extremely well in this game in front of Skinner. And you're going to see it again, how well they defended and didn't allow Vegas to get to the inside of the ice. They kept the puck to the outside. They kept the scoring chances to a minimum. And again, you're going to see how they're able to double up on the Vegas Golden Knights and keep Vegas out of the middle of the ice. And when they think they do have it, and when Stone does get an opportunity, he's surrounded by Oilers, and they weren't able to get a free play. So what does Vegas need to do? If they're going to be this aggressive on the Vegas Golden Knights, Vegas has to use their defense. They're going to have to get the puck up low to high in the zone, because you can see, look at all the ice that the defenseman has here when they're being so aggressive down low. They've got to get the puck to their defenseman, and they've got to get pucks to the net with traffic. Vegas is great at low to high plays with traffic. They're going to have to get the puck low to high in the zone, and they're going to have to find offense from their defense. Their defense are going to have to get involved if Edmonton is going to smother them this much in the zone. Another thing Edmonton did well is getting to the net. They did the things that Vegas does well, and they turned it against them. Vegas gets to the net incredibly well. They get to the blue paint. They make the life difficult on the opposing goaltender. But this is what Edmonton did in this game. Look at how tight they were to the blue paint, and they did this all night long. They were a problem for Adin Hill. They got to the blue paint, and they bumped him and disturbed him and got him off his game. You're going to see it again, how much they got into his kitchen by being around him. And did that take him off his game, and that helped put that puck between his legs? I'm not sure. But Hill's going to have to focus on the puck in the next game. And you have to talk about Skinner. after coming in off of an injury to Pickard Skinner's back, and he looked very, very good. Didn't have to make a lot of saves, but the saves he did make were big ones. And all you ask for as an Edmonton Oilers fan is Skinner makes the saves that he is supposed to make. And he did that in Game 4. The Vegas Golden Knights are going to have to find a way to beat Skinner, and it's going to have to start with number 9. Jack Eichel's got to find a way to get on the score sheet in this game. And you can see here as Eichel looks up, he's going to have to find a way to get pucks on net. He's going to have to find a way to get to the middle of the ice, and he's going to have to find some success on the power play. If the Vegas Golden Knights are going to continue this series and try to get a win and move forward and get to the Western Conference Finals, Jack Eichel is going to have to be a big part of it. Right now, the Edmonton Oilers are in the driver's seat, and it's just more of the same. Playing 4 lines deep, defending well, and not allowing Vegas any life in the offensive zone. For the Vegas Golden Knights, you got to generate by letting the defense take part in the offense, and Jack Eichel is going to have to pull this team along and try to find a way to extend this game to a Game 6. Thanks so much for coming with me inside the coach's room. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of these video breakdowns as the 2025 Stanley Cup playoffs continue. I'm Petey, and we'll see you at the rink.